Imagine being a hamster. A hamster. What would it like to be a hamster? Today I woke up a hamster. Today I woke up a hamster. No, I didn't turn into a hamster. Try that again. Try it again. Yes, today I woke up a hamster. Yesterday I woke up a hamster. I'm not saying I turned into one, I'm just saying I woke one up. Yep. Tomorrow I shall wake up a hamster. Yes. I'm not saying I'm going to turn into a hamster. I'm just going to say I'm going to wake one up. I should possibly put the light on. Oh. Do that again. And there we have it. Lights. We have lights. We have camera. We have monitoring. And now we have glasses as well. That's the whole lot, isn't it? What else is needed? Nothing! No, nothing else is needed at all. Just me to stand here and waffle and talk and nonsense to anyone who's prepared to listen again. Because obviously, I've already done quite a bit of this today. Quite a bit. I haven't even got changed since being at work. And that is because I wasn't really going to get dirty. Well, not really. Although I did get a bit dirty because of Tom's engine and his rather inadequate ability to hold on to something without dropping it somewhere inaccessible. So, that's that story over and done with. What next? What else? What wonderful anecdotes can I share with you tonight? Well, none. The usual thing about shopping trolleys being in the way, that's always there. What about food? What about food? Am I going to cook something tonight? As it goes. Yeah, of course I am. But just not yet. You see, tonight I shall be doing a combination of the bits that I have in the fridge with a couple of other bits as well. So that is going to be, for anyone who's interested, and for me to remind myself, what's left of my Chinese curry, and then some egg fried rice. Egg fried rice. Oh, yes. Here we go. In the fridge, we have rice cooked last night. That will go in there. We also have some bean sprouts. That can go in there. Oh. What else have we got? Oh, right. Lovely. Eggs. I've got some eggs. The fantastic thing about eggs, they just go with everything. And they certainly go with making you feel a bit trumpy. This evening I intend on being extra trumpy, more trumpy than ever. Yes, I'm going to let my bowels properly rip tonight. You'll be aghast at the amount of rippling, farty sounds you hear in your earholes tonight. It will be a real treat for anyone who likes that kind of thing. If you don't, it's going to be a bit annoying, to be honest. But I expect it will start maybe in 15 minutes. I can just feel them bubbling away, making themselves present, making themselves aware that I'm aware of it's going to go on. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. It's going to be a real treat. Anyway, what am I on about? I don't know. Let's remove that there. It's been pointed out that my t-shirts don't fit. That's because t-shirts go in the washing machine and they shrink. They started off the correct size and then they ended up not being the correct size. So unless they're hand washable, not going to the dryer, they're going to carry on doing this, and I've got to suffer the embarrassment of showing bits of fleshy belly off. I'm not doing it deliberately. I don't think anyone would like to see that. So, now that I've managed to waffle on somewhat, let's see who's joining me tonight. At the moment I can see that there are nine people. There's a microphone. Let's sort that there. Is the sound any good? That's the question. Are we okay for sound? Welcome to this live stream. Oh no, I've done all that, haven't I? No need for me to do it all again. Now it's time to actually be, oh gosh, balls, etc. I'm somewhat gassy today. Right, what did I eat? Eggs, egg mayonnaise. Oh, yes. Right, okay. Now, thank you for joining me. The Greenwood says, good evening, everyone, and I'm going to put this straight on to all chat. Oh, no, I can't do that. On top chat. There it goes. It's changed. This has changed for some reason. I don't know why. It was different to that before. Good evening, everyone, and hello, Mustard. Today's uninspirational quote is, no matter how big the problem, it's never too big to run away. Oh, it's never too late to run away. Sorry about that. Oh, gosh. Wise words there, written by Brian Bilston. Well, congratulations, Brian Bilston. Peter P. Good evening, Peter. Good evening. Hello, marvellous Mustard, says Emma Lemon. Well, thank you very much. How delightful. What a wonderful thing to say. I'm marvellous now as well as being gaseous and overweight and rather beardy. Now I'm marvellous as well. How cool is that? I feel honoured. Peter P is here, and Peter P, oh, I like that. And Peter P, Peter P. Is that a song? Tom's crash today was impressive, but scary. No. Which crash? Oh, yes, of course. Yeah. I had to practically kick him out today because he just carries on going. He just carries on being there. He didn't drink his cup of tea either. I did make him a cup of tea. I asked him, would you like a cup of tea? Oh, yeah, all right, mate. Are you going to drink it this time? Yep, and he didn't. No, he's a very focused man. He focuses on what he's doing, and everything else is completely non-existent. I admire that, but I do find it annoying. But anyway, I managed to drop a couple of bolts somewhere, and we had to lift the engine out of the way so we could find them. Found them eventually. But the other bits of engine and gearbox that are there do need moving. And 3 gearboxes he has currently right in front of the door. 2 of them got the box oil spilt, if you remember, if you know. The DSG gearbox outside, which was rather bad. The PG1 gearbox inside, which was rather bad. And now the original R65 gearbox, all that got spilt as well inside. This is the trouble. This is the trouble when somebody is highly focused. They just don't really notice what they're doing. Yes, more lives, says name me -1. More lives? Yes, it looks like it. I mean, you know, maybe a bit greedy, but I was planning on doing one tonight, and so I set it up. And then I thought, well, it is raining, so let's just do one here as well. They're good. They're good live streams. They're good for the channel. They're good for people who want to see the real person behind the videos. And of course, the other channel does have videos, of which there are many of. Emma Lemon says, I had mustard on my sausage today. That sounds rather splendid, actually. Mustard does go on sausage. Hot or cold, it just works. Hello, name me. Hello. Judge is here. I might have joined the live at a Trumpy. I mean, weird time. That certainly does sound weird. Calling something a Trumpy. Don't know what that is. It sounds great. Oh, me? I see. Trumpy. Tracy, get clipping. As usual, when one comes along tonight, I shall dedicate it to the lucky person who happens to be there when it happens. I know how much of a treat you think that is. Oh, good, says the Greenwood. Lots of farty work for me clipping up. What a job you have. You must wake up and think, I can't wait to do some Trump clipping tonight. And hello, lovely Greenwood, how are you feeling today? Oh, that reminds me, says the Greenwood. Goes to the shopping list. Huh? Mustard? Ah, right. You can't do shopping without mustard on the list if you haven't got any in the house. Speaking of which, though, I had to go to the shop before because I always do. And then when I came home, I discovered that there's barely any eggs. And a house without eggs, a cupboard without eggs is a bare cupboard indeed. Poor old cupboard. Feeling lonely up there. It was got full of other stuff, but no eggs. It's like a cupboard without eggs is like a fridge without milk. And that is not a happy fridge. Now we're doing a bit of fish monitoring tonight as well because we have one that's just a bit on the ill side, which unfortunately does happen with fish. But that is besides the point because I'm trying to read these comments. I do apologise for that little interruption. Mighty Cat Mods. Now then, Captain. Ah, is that actually a now then, Captain, or just a now then, Captain, or is it a now then, Captain? Okay. We'll never find out. Hello again, Mustard and Friends, says Stephen S. Paul, who of course joins us. Go back upstairs, please. Go back upstairs. There's going to be trouble tonight. They have been told quite categorically not to come downstairs tonight. Yes, Stephen S. Paul, all the way from the desert in, is it Arizona or is it Utah or is it Nevada? I can't remember which one it is. All of them are great. They're all great. I love deserts. I've never been in one, but one day I'd like to. You see, I used to enjoy westerns just for the desert. And in fact, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed the film Vanishing Point if it wasn't for the desert. And the desert, of course, was in the film Duel, which made me want to watch that. And then maybe deserts are responsible for me liking cars. How about that? Is that likely? Well. Oh, right. Hang on. I'm scrolling up the wrong one here. Right, so Indrajit Singh, I love from India. Well, welcome from India. Welcome indeed. I'm always very, very happy to see people from India or other countries around the world. It's fabulous. Stop scrolling there. Stop it. Stop it. Right. Thank you. No, it keeps wanting me to block or report people, and I don't want to do either. Oh, I can actually chat though, but no, they've done something to this here that's made it more or less user friendly, and I can't really understand why they'd want to do that at all. That's how it goes, I suppose. Mustard and sausage, perfect together, says Stephen S. Paul. It is perfect. The fart feature is the best part of Mustard's lives. I'm here for it. Imagine if I stopped farting then. Would you stop watching? Would you? If I said, oh, I've found a cure for my farting and I'll never be farting again, would you go, well, I'm not coming back then. Without the farts, it's pointless. I bet you wouldn't. Is the sick fish Dino? Or Dino, yeah. He repeatedly warned you he wasn't feeling well the other night. He did, yeah. Poor Dino. Well, no, it's not. No, I don't know which one it is, actually. It just didn't look too happy before. New Mexico. Ah, right, okay. So New Mexico. New Mexico is a square county. Why are all the counties so square? I guess, I mean, it makes sense. Right, we want this county, then this one. They thought, right, well, how should we divide it up? Well, why don't we just have squares? And New Mexico is just a square, isn't it? Or is it like a kind of, or is it like it's got a little wiggly bit on the bottom there? Am I thinking? Or is that another one? Nevada, of course, is quite an interesting. Oh, that's California. No, Nevada. Nevada's the one that's like that. Oh, right, hang on, here we go. Oh, yes, and who got that one? It is the Greenwood. Well done, the Greenwood. You are awarded the very first fart of the evening, and I can honestly tell you it's a rather fragrant affair indeed. It's lovely. I'm almost tempted to go out of the room to escape it, but I'm not going to because I'm proud of it. Windy Miller is here as well, and that's rather excellent. Windy Miller, fantastic. You again. How does this gobshite get on the television? Well, imagine if this was proper television and all of you people were watching. But imagine that, having a TV program and you have 25 people watching, and it's enough to keep the TV program on air. There's $1. This does not get enough attention. It does. That's all you need. 25. Sup Windy, says Peter P. Sup Peter. Sup Windy. Sup Greenwood. Sup Stephen S. Paul. Sup Emma Lemon. Sup. There aren't any other people. So, says the Greenwood, 300 hours to go. Yes, 300 hours. I reckon it will be the 16th of June. Next weekend. Well, that's good. If everybody wants to put their bet in, then we can all have, well, not a wager, but good night. We can all have, well, you know, if the 16th of June is the correct one, you'll be able to feel particularly pleased that you got that right. I'm going to be a bit more cautious and say the 23rd of June will be that particular date. And that is when I will do it straight away. I'll do it straight away. Open the thing up for channel memberships and the other kind of things that you can have with it. Why not? Why wouldn't I? And that might encourage me to just, I don't know, use this channel a bit. I've had a video ready. No, not ready, actually. I've written a script, a thing on my this tablet. I've written a thing about the connection between bullying and fashion that I've been thinking about for a very long time. And I've spent ages just writing bits of it. It's ready to go. It's ready to make into a video, but I haven't got around to it. It's been there a week. Maybe once the channel's partially monetized, I will crack on and do it because I'll have more reason. But what reason? What more reason do you need than the fact that you will know somebody will watch? And I know somebody will, because that's what you lot do, and that's what's so good about it. Right, so, yeah. Right now, if you turn out the lives of the current routine, I say, I look forward to becoming a channel member just after that. Oh, well, thank you very much, Greenwood. You can be a channel member and the moderator. That's a double whammy, isn't it? What was wrong with Old Mexico, says Windy Miller, and regular Hampshire and York? Why do Americans have to know everything? Very good. As ever, Windy Miller, consistent in his unusual but exciting way of coming up with questions. Fantastic. I mean, obviously, Windy Miller does know the answer to that, but it's a good question, and I like it. And stop scratching your knee. I've got a crusty bit in my knee, and it's one of those things, it's like, once you've got something a bit wrong, you can't leave it alone, or certainly I can't. Thank you again, says the Greenwood. This one will actually stay put on my jar of farts. Sounds a bit overproved. It was. It was a good one, wasn't it? It was a really good one. Spirit Brothers UK. Hello, everyone. Paranormal investigators from the UK here. How are we all doing? New here. Yes, you are new here. And welcome. Welcome to the live stream. And feel free to stay. If you see any paranormal activities going on in the background, please do feel free to point it out. What's happening with Eamon Holmes, isn't it? That's what's happening with Eamon Holmes, isn't it? 25 viewers and a distinct lack of gratitude for them. Oh, why have you come back down again? Right, there's going to be trouble. They've been told, do not keep coming down. They have to learn when it's bedtime. Bedtime has gone. What's that? Right, I don't know. Is Eamon Holmes still a thing? I thought Eamon Holmes wasn't allowed on TV any longer. What's going on?
Why are we talking about paranormal stuff? Oh.
Right, could you just leave that? Up you go. I'll see you in a bit. Wonderful horseshoe. Hi Mustard, how are you, mate? I'm super duper splendid, fantastic. And yeah, thank you very much for the 25 people who are watching. Thank you very much indeed. I do actually appreciate it. I do. It's actually not too bad for this one as well, because normally I don't really get that many. MBN, Mustard Broadcasting Network, says Stephen S. Paul. Hi. Let's do the songs again, shall we? Hi, Spirit. Hi, the Greenwood. Hi, Wonderful. Hi, the Greenwood. Could it have done with the Spirit Brothers last night? The Spirit Brothers. Oh. Yeah. What about the Spirit Levels? They should be taken seriously, shouldn't they? Mighty Quinn is here. Jimmy, Mighty Quinn. Welcome again, Jimmy the Mighty Quinn. What a fantastic treat to have you back in my company. Dino Dad, yes. Now, Dino Dad, very, very good to see you as well. What happened last night, Emma asks Spirit Brothers. Oh, well, we don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll tell you. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Ron Tracy. Hi, Jimbo. Who's Jimbo? Jimbo, Jimmy, of course, silly man. So once you broadcasted for 300 hours, YouTube start giving you money. Why not set up a film to the fish tank ads? Right, no. Unfortunately, Windy Miller, it's not broadcasting for 300 hours. No. It's better than that. Better. You think the typical live stream might be, nearly 2 hours long. That would be 150 live streams. That would take a long time to do, wouldn't it? It's actually 300 watch hours I need to go. 300 watch hours. That's all. So, in other words, for anybody that doesn't quite get this, if I do this live stream and I spend an hour doing it, and 10 people watch it from the beginning to the end, that's 10 watch hours. If 300 people happen to watch it from the beginning to the end, that's 300 and I'm finished. I am not finished, but I am there. But that is 300 so far. Now the number that's required is 3,000 watch hours in the year. So in actual fact, I've not done too bad for a relatively new channel. Hey, Wassy. Oh, gosh, you've still got your crusty bit, says Emma Lemon. Yeah, it's not going to go away. It's going to stay there until I stop picking at it and just pretend it's not there at all. Hi, Emma. My dad always calls me Jimbo. They fall out a lot in America too. Says Windy. They have a whole season where they fall and they have a fall guy. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, they have a whole season where they fall, and they're the fall guy whose job it is to fall. That's true. The fall guy. When is a fart not a fart? When it's in a jar? Interesting. Well, the fart isn't a fart, is it? The gas isn't a fart. The fart is the act of pushing that gas out. Now, here's a question for you. If you do a fart, but you do it silently and nobody smells it, is it still a fart then? Because it is completely pointless. There are two, well, possibly three aspects to farting that are pleasurable. One is the smell, but that's only for the person that's done it, isn't it? You know, everybody else around isn't really interested in the smell in your farts, and they will try and run away from it and escape the possibility of feeling a bit sick with it. But that's just a bit over the top, right? The other is the sound. Of course, you have the sound and the smell, but then there's the feel of the release of gas. And that's probably the best bit, isn't it? Because you're releasing something that is going to be making you feel somewhat full up. More full up than you should be, or you could be. And all you've got to do is just drop some gas out your bottom, and then everything's fine, isn't it? But as far as everyone else is concerned, a silent, odorless fart, you can get away with it, so therefore it's not a fart. And I've got another one coming. Did I predict that at the correct time as well, which I'm very happy about? Do you have any paranormal ongoings there then? Asks Spirit Brothers UK. No? No. Dino Dad says, so Boaty would get a tattoo so he can look manly. May I suggest on the fingers? Trace and M11. Well, that shows you just how good he is with manual work, that the moment he did a bit of it, it felt like a proper man. Yeah? Oh yeah. Yeah, he's suddenly experienced something that every other man has experienced all their grown-up life. And then he gets it. And now he wants a tattoo. Windermiller asks, what do Mexicans call farts? It's not a joke, it's a genuine inquiry. Maybe they call them farts. What's the Spanish word for fart? Well, that reminds me, I thought of a joke before, now I've completely forgotten it. And it was a really simple joke that nobody would have found funny except for me. Although I didn't actually laugh when I thought of it. Lol Ross, Smashing Pistons is here. Oh, good. Hello, Simon. Welcome. I'm not here, or am I? I'm not sure now. Or maybe I am. Well, I reckon you was, and you probably may have been. I'll tell you what, let's find out, Simon. Let's find out whether Simon is here or not. Simon, if you are here, please press the like button now. He's not here. Oh, well, you done that one. Oh, no, I haven't. Right. That lighty ring is actually making my eyes a bit uncomfortable, if I'm absolutely honest. Where we get to? Come on. There we go, M11. I have the smallest spirit level in the world. The best thing I ever got in a Christmas cracker. Wonderful Horseshoe says, what is on top of your unit behind you just sticking out? Lol. It's just sticking out. Oh, you mean on the top, on the kitchen unit? If you do, I might show it you in a bit. Sex Panther. Hey, Mr. Sex Panther. Oh, closely guarded secret. So, You could do with a set up a fish live stream, go to Tenerife for a week and watch the fish whilst you're there. That's a good idea, actually. I like that one. Thank you so much. I like Windy's ideas. Got it, Stephen. Mum's the word. Right. Mustard's farts are a paranormal ongoings. That is not true. And I'm going to make that clear. They may seem like it, but they're not. No, they're much more understandable than that. Would it be weird if Greenwood got the next fart as well? Because you do seem to be collecting most of them. I have just made scones, says the Greenwood. They're still lovely and warm, and I'm using to deliver to deliver butter into my face. Eamon Holmes on GB Good Morning. On GB New Morning programme, 6 a.m. till 9:30 a.m. I thought Eamon Holmes was one of these people that have been kind of cast aside as just not being good any longer. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. If a tree falls in a forest, asks Simon Pistons, there's no one there to hear it. Is the tree mendacially pointless? Mendacially. Is it tremendously pointless? Yeah, see, that's the trouble with made-up words. You have to read them a couple of times. Hi, Simon, says the mighty squashy pin. The mighty squashy pin. Oh, there's a new name for you. Maybe you'll like that one. How do you get pissed as a fart, asks Wonderful Horseshoe. How does a fart get pissed? That's a good question. That's a very good question. Because I don't think they do they? What do you reckon, fish? Can you get pissed as a fart? The fishies like to sleep a lot on the seabed. Ow, my foot hurts now. Also, up people of twin tinterwebs. That's Simon again. Sometimes I wonder where sound goes. Does it continue to travel, breaking into the vacuum of space where it has no resistance and aliens of the future will hear and also do farts do that? Well, Windy, gosh, imagine if that was a really serious question. Imagine if Windy Miller didn't know how sound worked and thought that sound could travel through space. If you fart in the forest and there's no one to hear it, did you really fart? Well, I've kind of done this one, though, haven't I? And that's... My arm's still stinging from the stinging nettles. No. If you fart in the forest and nobody's there to hear it, did you actually fart? Yes, is the actual answer. El farto, says Dino Dad. Fart in Spanish is that pedo? Don't do any edits tonight. Jimmy Mighty Cushion Pin says, I fart is not a fart when you shit yourself. Well, I think a fart, probably. A fart is not a fart when you shit yourself. But I think it is. I think it's both a double whammy, a double treat. Now, there's going to be somebody out there that really enjoys shitting themselves. That's why horror films are around. And they're going to do that, fill their pants up with pooey stuff, and then go, yes, somebody clean this mess up because I just dropped one. And it's wet. Yep. Hello, Smum. Hello, Smum. Smum. Hello, Simon, says Stephen Paul. Yes, your kitchen unit. Oh, right, okay. Well, a few years back, I was just kind of into, well, actually about 15 years back, my brother and I made this village, like a model village, because I had these model cars of 1 in 43 scale cars, and we were just we just thought one night, wouldn't it be cool if we made like a model village? And this was in the house I lived in where there was a spare room, and it was about the same size as this kitchen. So you used a couple of tables and stuck them together, and we used to stay up quite late just doing these things. It was a right good laugh. And I could do it because we could stay up late and then have a couple of beers, and then the next day I wouldn't have to be at work until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Anyway, and I just always enjoyed that feeling of just spending ages and ages with bits of cardboard and stuff like this and sticking things together. And then about 8 years ago, I made our local church. And it's a pretty good model of it, although the church down the road isn't covered in dust. But yeah, it took me quite a while to make that, and so I never thought I'd throw it away. So it just lives up there. Thank you for asking. So if a Spanish person asks if you've done a burrito, it's not necessarily what you might think. Asks Windy. Do you know these laughing faces there that the Greenwood's done? They remind me of beef burgers, cheeseburgers in fact. Smashing Pistons. Look at all the wasted space at the top of the screen. He could sell all that advertising space there. Yeah, I could do. You are right. What do you prefer? Is it more comfortable for you to be really close up to the camera like I normally have to be? There's two people in this world. There is two people in this world, says Dino Sad. Dino Dad, not sad. Sorry about that. Now, those who have seen Boaty in the trailer and those who haven't. Yes, Boaty in the trailer. Who thought that would ever actually happen? I didn't. I was just going to carry on saying, let's do this, let's have a go at this, and eventually he just said, yeah, go on then. And then he absolutely loved it, didn't he? Ooh, whoa, never do that whilst leaning back with your reading glasses on, and just you change the amount of magnification you get once you start pulling this off, and you move back and you go completely out of balance. It's not particularly nice. Windy Miller, Eamon Holman says Windy Miller has decided to be a victim. Is a middle-aged man's woman off Essex show or Jordan? The third type who are in the trailer. That's true, actually. Well done, Simon. If I committed the Brinks-Matts bullying robbery and no one saw me, did I really do it? Asks Windy Miller. No, not with some of the logic that we're using here tonight. Serious question. No, it's gone. That's not a question at all, Simon. Right, serious question. No, he's forgotten his question, but he's still put it in there anyway. Touching cloth. Bill Oddie. Bill Oddie, isn't Bill Oddie spelt with an IE rather than a Y? I know you wouldn't really mind me asking that question. Where have we got to now? Where was you? Well, gosh, I've lost that now. Where did I see the Bill Oddie thing then? Never mind. Right. Oh no, it was that. Right, Robert Fahey. Robert Fahey. Do you like bluegill fishing? No. Diorama, spelt wrong. Diorama? No. Thanks, Mustard, for letting me know. You're welcome. That's really good. The church. It's not too bad. In fact, actually, that church can be seen quite a lot in the Nigel videos, because it is local to here, and I drive past it quite a lot. And I do like a church. I'm not a man of the church, but I am a man who likes churches. I love the architecture. I love the way they're so big. I love going inside them, but not if there are other people there. No, I don't want to attend events going in. I don't want to go and confess my sins anywhere. I just like going in and having a look around and appreciating the quality of the building and the materials involved. They're fascinating. Oh. Now you need to build a tiny Satan to occupy it, says Simon. Toma Banner Cheeseburger, what are you cooking today, Captain? Also, still hair grey like always. Well, it will be grey, won't it? It's not going to go a different colour now, is it? Besides more grey. But anyway, thanks for asking. Fiddling about for hours building things is why I like Lego. It is fabulous, isn't it? The building bit for me is fun. When I get to get it all together. Money wasted. Well, you see, when you use just bits of cardboard boxes and things like that, make your own things, it doesn't really cost very much. But it is rather messy. Boating the trailer was one of my highlights of 2024 so far. Thank you very much. And as I mentioned in the other live stream, it's not even picked up by the algorithm, sort of fling it around the thing either. But it's got like about 1,200 views on it. So that's pretty good for one of my shorts, really. If it does get picked up, it should do really rather well. If it does. That's all dependent, again, on things like it being watched all the way through and likes and all these other kind of things. And hopefully it'll happen. Yeah. Dino Dad says, Boaty really is not giving a hoot at the moment. Next you'll be sniffing lights off a sheep in sexy lingerie. Emma Lemon, do you now sit so far away from the camera because you're offended by my impersonation of you? Oh no, definitely not. I would never be offended by an impersonation of me. I find it rather flattering. I mean, it was a dreadful impersonation of me. I don't mind admitting that. It was awful. I didn't think it was anything like me whatsoever. In fact, how about I do an impersonation of you doing an impersonation of me? Oh, is that Puddycat? Is Puddycat here? Did I tell you, actually, that my phoning onto the Boaty and Emma live stream, I particularly like doing yesterday. And I will carry on doing them. Because I'm only going to say what other people are already thinking. Oh, no, it's done it again. It keeps moving out of the way. Where did you get the lingerie to fit the sheep or Boaty? Bill Oddie and Bill Oddie are perhaps different people. Maybe there is a Bill Oddly as well, say Smashing Pistons. Maybe there is. Maybe we should find out. Who wants to put their best investigation hat on and find out whether there is a Bill Oddly? There's going to be, isn't there? Or even a Bill Oddity, or a Bill Oddie, or a Bill Odd, or a Bill Oddie Doddy, or a Doddy Body Yoddy. And Bummers. Have you ever been to Poland? Asks Tom. No, I haven't. I haven't been to Poland. A very good evening, Mustard, and everyone says Andrew Buttigieg, and of course, probably everyone's going to be saying hello to Andrew Buttigieg now. Lol, hi, man bummers. Morning, Andrew. Victoria's Secret, most iconic name ever. Hello, Andrew. Hi, Ross. Hi, Emma. Hi from Russia. Random dude. Random dude is here. Good on you, random dude, for being here. Make sure you press the live stream like and subscribe for more of this kind of nonsense. Look at all these people laughing. That doesn't happen in other live streams. This is because this is the best live stream you'll ever see. Certainly over the next 5 minutes, and everyone's laughing about something. Hey, say Smashing Pistons, you said you were disappointed by my impersonation of you, mister. I'm disappointed by anyone's impersonation of me. Of course I am. Even if it was really good. Now you imagine doing an impersonation of me, or me, for example, and it was so good that it was more like me than I am. Just think about that. Just think about it. If you could, like, copy somebody's voice for a phone call, and you copied them so well that you was more like them than what they are, then whoever you would call would be thinking, hang on, there's something not quite right about this. That sounds too much like Mr. Jason Donovan for it to actually be that. You know when people say that's too much of a coincidence to be a coincidence? Using that kind of logic, it's possible. Thank you. Emma Lemon says, okay, I nearly wet myself up that impersonation of mustard doing an impersonation of me doing an impersonation of mustard. Well, good, because there may be more to come if you carry on. Everybody laughs at things, don't they? Which is great. I like it when people laugh at things. Do we get sausage news on this channel? Asks Smashing Pistons. We could most definitely get some sausage news. In fact, as you ask, why don't we have some straight away? That is a cold cup of tea. In the fridge. In the fridge. In the fridge I am in the fridge. In the fridge. Here we go. Oh. What is today's date? These sausages have the 5th of June on them. Sausages. These ones, Frankfurters. They basically last forever. You can take them out of the packet and they'll be okay forever. Oh, 19th. That's not really forever, is it? What is today's date? Is it the 4th? It's the 4th, isn't it? Yeah, it's the 4th of June today. Sorry, I can go back in the fridge. I don't want them tonight. So, the most horrendous, horrible thing that could ever happen would be buying sausages and then not eating them because they go out of date. That's how food gets wasted. That's one way that food gets wasted. Another is that you forget that you've even got it. And the other is that you cook it and you decide that you don't like it. That must happen quite a lot. Not for me, though. Another rather curious way of wasting food I've discovered quite a few times is you cook something and you very sensibly stick it into a pot to go, and maybe I want to eat this, for a couple of days, so I'm going to put it in the freezer. And then you put it in the freezer and you forget all about it until months later you think, probably not really worthwhile eating now. Link Reflex is here. Yes, hello Link Reflex, welcome. Unstoppable One. And I'm sure you said this just the other day. Cook the fish in the fish tank. And again, how can I? That's 200 litres of water. It'd be awfully expensive to get that to boiling temperature, wouldn't it? And then, of course, you'd have to eat all of them. Fish are one of those things, they don't keep. And once you're committed to eating it, you've just got to eat them, haven't you? And which one would I not want to eat? Maybe all of them. Silly request, that is. I'm making a brewing using a cup So, and to send it to my mouth trace. Yes, yes, Frank who? Frank? Who's Frank? Frank who? Franklin. It's the 4th today, says Emma. Because it is. Oh yes, June the 4th be with you. Hang on, that's not right. It isn't, but it'll do. Dino says 5th. No, it's the 4th. You might think it's the 5th. That's a question for you, isn't it? Now imagine being in space and asking someone on Earth what the date is because it's somehow relevant. And I say it's the 4th of June. And Dino Dad says, no, it's not, it's the 5th. Who's correct? Who's correct? Because in space, there is no time. So in actual fact, no one's correct. It doesn't matter in space. Once you're in space, you may as well forget all about everything else because you can't breathe. There's no time, there's no sound, there's no anything besides the ability for heat to get from one place to another with radiation. Okay. Fish sticks, says Unstoppable. Fish sticks. Awkward. He's not being awkward. He's telling the truth. It's just that it's not true, is it? It's a fallacy. Now that we got comments coming up on that, but not this one. Let's see why. Ah, right. Okay. There's a joke. Simon's telling a joke. Simon's telling a joke. But why is it not coming up here? Top chat. Top chat. Top cat. He really is. Right, a man walks into a bar. It doesn't hurt, but it makes him think he should get life insurance. So he does. That's it. Wow. It's not a joke. It's not even an anecdote. It's not true. Although it might be at some point, somewhere. Maybe that is Simon. A man called Simon walks into a bar. It doesn't hurt, but he thinks, maybe I should have a shave and get rid of this beard. Emma Lemon, it would only be a problem if you took your sausage into space. Here's a point. Well, right. Food in space. Now, if we forget about the fact there's a vacuum, so if you took a sausage into space, if you took it in a packet into space, the packet would go, it would explode because all of that air inside there would pressure the plasticky bit out because it wants to escape. There's nothing holding it in. And then the sausage itself would just disintegrate. And that's why you should never go into space, because you may well just disintegrate and you wouldn't like that. And how could you possibly recover from it? And who'd give you sympathy as well? People would just say, well, you know what space is. It's your own fault. Get a life. And you'd need one because you wouldn't have one left, would you not? But if it wasn't for that one thing, could a sausage or any other food stuff stay in its current state permanently? Just like things seem to be able to do when they're in a can, when they're hermetically sealed. Now, I would love to try something in a can that has a date on it that's maybe 10 years out, because they have to put dates on things. They even put a date on honey, and honey's impossible to go off. But say a tin of chicken soup that was made, I don't know, in the 1980s, it would have had a shelf life of possibly 2 or 3 years. What would it be like after 30 years? Would it be exactly the same? Does anybody know this? Does anybody know of any actual instances of this kind of thing going on? And again, I could just go straight onto Google and find out myself, but I'm doing a live stream, so it would be a bit awkward. If anybody wants to tell me what they know about this, I'd be utterly fascinated by it, and I'd love to retell it. It's raining really badly here, says Jimmy Quinn. Well, that's a shame because it's not raining here. It is dry. As dry as toast. And I hope it stays that way. Dino Dad says if an alien looking at Earth would turn left and keep going, but where would it go to? It was coming to Earth, but thought, no, I'm not going to bother. But why would it think that? Why would it think that? What was it expecting? What kind of things would an alien be expecting that would find itself so disappointed when it got here? Bye. Here too, Jimbo, but then again, it's just down the road from you. What did you say about my beard? Lol, Simon is dissing the beard. Oh yes, why not? Well, why stop at just doing it on Boaty's live stream? Why not spend the whole of my own live stream just dissing everybody on it? Oh, here we go. There we go. And who won that one? It was Barry Scrotter. Congratulations, Barry Scrotter. You are now the proud owner of one of my methane nuggets. Do with it what you like. Don't sell it though, because nobody will buy it. Everybody give Barry Scrotter a round of applause, please. Thank you. Got my taste back finally, says Fastbook. Thank Froggy. Greenwood, it's an unwritten rule. Never diss a beard brother's beard. It's just a beard. Come on, we can all grow a beard, can't we? Hello. Smashing Piston says, the real Captain Mustard. Have you been to the National Space Centre? 'Tis good. Where's that? We've been to Jodrell Bank. Dino Dad, Unstoppable 1. Ask Primedom. Ready Dude. Yaka. Oh, could be worse, says Yaka. If in, could be worse. What, breakfast? Ashens on YouTube videos does the way he eats old tin food. And no doubt it doesn't really do him any harm. Oh, I love Ashens, but never remember to watch his stuff, says the Greenwood. Hello, fellow Earthling, says Barry Scrotter. Yes, hello, Baz, Unstoppable R321. Yep, nano, Barry. I reckon Boaty slipped a disc. Hello, darling Bazkins. And thank you. Hello, thank you. Congratulations on winning a mustard fart. It is... What an honour it must be for you, eh? I bet you won't be able to sleep tonight because of that. It's just a bit. Leicester Space Centre. That's the one. I see. Yes. It's a bit further away than Jodrell Bank, though, isn't it? Jodrell Bank, incidentally, is in Cheshire, and it can be seen from here on the hill on a clear day. Because it is an enormous telescope indeed. One thing seems to be happening here now, an hour into this live stream, is I'm starting to get just a bit hungry. So what should I do about it? What could I do about it is the question. What should I do? Should I do anything about it, or should I just go hungry? Should I just shut up and stop talking about food? No, I think I need to have some food. But also, I need to go for a little tinkle. And I will carefully leave my microphone just there, so you don't have to hear that. You know what I should have done? Next time I do a fart, I'm going to take the microphone off and place it closer to the area. No, I won't do that. Yep. Quite soon. Quite soon, okay? Hello, I've come back. Now, what other live streams do you watch that have wee breaks? Maybe not many, but then I like liquid. I like liquid tea, I like liquid beer. I don't like water, but I like liquid otherwise. That means I do need to keep going. But back in live chat again, see what's going on here. He seems to be telling us a story. I was going to get a job making arrows, but decided there was no point. says Smashing Pistons. We could do the same thing with pencils, couldn't you? It's a cheese museum, asks Dino Dad. It could be. I would love to go to a cheese museum. I would too. Another joke from Simon. It would be brilliant. The Red Planet, Red Leicester, must be a connection. Cheese museum, cracking idea. Grab it. It would be a cracking idea, wouldn't it? A cracking idea indeed. Now, what do I do next? Beer? Should have beer. Is it time for a beer? Have I got one? Yes, I have. Of course I have. I've got one in the freezer. Probably about ready to pop. And pretty cold. They do work better when they're cold. But also, I'm not going to be able to go much longer without, again, thinking about food, because I eat food. I like food. Without food, I would be hungry and skinny. And I wouldn't like to be either of those particularly. No, I'm much, much happier being just a bit overweight and not hungry. So, I have beers. Is that what Simon says just there? I have beers, says Smashing Pistons. Yeah. Or mascot. Puddycat. Puddycat is here. Hello, Mustard. How is life today? It's okay. It could have been much better, but it's actually okay. YPU. Oh, you also say things 3 times. Why? I got a job representing Moscow workers in a paper factory. It was a Soviet Union. I like that. That's a cute joke. I really do like that one. Martin Lee is here and says, hello, Martin Lee. Now, somebody made this joke. Was it somebody made? I'm sure it was Dino Dad made the joke about how many Spaniards does it take to change a light bulb? Just one. And I want to do that as a short, but I can't remember who it was who told me it. Right, so anyway, I still need to think about this food, don't I? Joke time, says Puddycat. Okay, I tell you what. This arm's still stinging and it's annoying me. Could do with another person down here to read the jokes out. That'd be good, wouldn't it? It has to be clean jokes though, wouldn't it? Where's the joke then? Oh, but Martin Lee's got one. What do you call a cow with no legs? No, it's not there either. What do you call a cow with no legs? I don't know. We're not getting confused with the fly. What do you call it? Ground beef. Ah, right, yes, I've heard that before actually. Very good. No, that wasn't me. Ah, right. What do you call a Greek electrician? Confused. Looks like I'm going to be stuck here. I did train as a stuntman when I was younger. The only couple of days long, a crash course. Hey, Howie X. Is there more God Save UK rallies UK still? Is there more God Save UK rally in UK still? Good, don't know what you mean. A blonde goes into the dry cleaners and tells the woman, says Putty Cat, I need to have an outfit washed. The clerk was busy, so she looked up and said, come again. And the blonde said, no, it's toothpaste this time. Terrible joke, says Unstoppable, but for some reason I like it. I'm really hungry. I've really got to start making something to eat. But surely you won't mind. Oh, I did talk about bringing on or using a different tripod, one with longer legs, so it could be stood a bit further back, but I forgot. I forgot all about it. I forgot all about it. I'm going to do egg fried rice. Okay, so nice and easy to do. 1E1 oil. Not enough in there, and I don't want to use the sunflower oil because it's horrid. So a bit of olive oil, and then a bit of butter, and two knives, one for the butter, whatever else may want to be going in there, and onion. Just going to cut it up into big pieces without really worrying too much about making it particularly tidy. Oh, come on, get off. Oh, I give up with the onion. I hate it when you get that bit of skin that just doesn't really want to come off. Then you just peel the whole thing instead. And there we go. Just cut it in half. I didn't bother chopping it for you. Just bung it straight in like that. No, we don't want any great preparation in this. Not today. No, capital. No. Simple food for a simple man. That's what today is. So fry the onions, fry the onions, and then bung in the rice, and add some bean sprouts, and then put some eggs in as well. It will be good. You know what, if I lived alone, I would have got doing some comedy kitchen stuff, where I did stuff like that deliberately, but pretended I wasn't. Pretended that it was all serious instead. Like Kay's Kitchen. But I'd have to eat as well, so very bit of challenge actually. As somebody who's had a bit of experience in cooking, quite a bit of experience in making things that I like the taste of, try it. The challenge would be to make something I don't want to eat. Hmm. Now what I'm going to do with these comments. Cartoba. Have you ever baked a whole onion? I haven't done actually. Works yellow and hides in trees and very dangerous. A lemon with a machine gun. So, egg fried rice. What's your favourite roller coaster? I don't know if I've had one. What do you say when your roof has lost 1/4 of it? Oof. Very good. Tommy, and Smelly Hole is here as well. Tommy and Smelly. Why is this? Oh, burning the onion. That wasn't intentional. Not proper intentional anyway. Look, I have burnt it. I've actually burnt the onion. Happens very, very easily in a pan of this. Like a pan like this. When the heat's on full. Rice. Bring it straight in. There's not enough there, I think. Also, no doubt what I should have done there is just fluffed up the rice first, rather than just simply bunging it straight in. See how much I care though. That's it, I just don't care. I just don't really show any concern about anything, do I? That's not going to be enough for me to eat, and that's why it's good that I have the bean sprouts, which of course are also not in the slightest bit filling. Oh, it's really cocking such now. Really cocking up. Honestly, I'm not doing this deliberately. Another 5 pieces of rice just disappeared off there. I need that heat up a bit as well. Let's have a bit of lemon juice in there. Keeping this really nice and simple, so what I'm doing is the rice, then the bean sprouts, and then the egg and the soy sauce, white soy sauce. I don't really eat it in front of you normally, do I? But tonight I might do because it's only 10 o'clock. I have to do a video to do though. How many eggs should I have? 1? Or? No. 2? 3? Nah. 4? It's not enough, is it? 8? Nah. 12? Ideally, with a pan of this size and that much rice, the perfect amount of eggs would be 15. Yep, 15 eggs. I've only got 4 though, and they're not even very big. Where are my glasses on? There they are. The last time I read some comments, I ended up burning something. Oh, right. I stuck them up on my fridge and said to my wife, well, we had this joke the other day actually, wherever the dart lands, we go on a holiday, vacation. Looks like we're spending 2 weeks behind the fridge. It's a joke. Mustard, it's Caesar salad named after Julius. Yeah. Last Christmas I bought my wife an artificial leg as a stocking filler. I like that one. That's very good. Say hi if you want to be my friend. Food. Food. Hey girl, I have nothing but love and respect and admiration for all trans women like you. Now this isn't supposed to take long to make. Run the eggs in straight away. Good, no shell. Good, no shell. Good. No shell. That's one. Balls, bit of shell in that one. We don't want to eat eggshell. Not that it does any harm, but I just don't really have any desire to eat this stuff. I'm going to dish this up in a minute and you can join me for supper. Oh, yeah. If you so wish. Oh, was that? I thought Phantom was here then. Barry Scrot of Bean Sprouts Island. Oh, right. Oh, water chestnuts. Yeah, not those for ages. The police have used a citywide statement. Approximately an hour ago, 2 thieves ran off with multiple pounds of Viagra. So keep an eye out, 2 hardened criminals. Yeah. My dad told me never to go to a cheap, sleazy, dirty, raunchy strip club because you'll see something there you really shouldn't. I knew that was coming. I could just tell. Right, that is cooked. So, there we go. Quick, eh? Quick, easy, and hopefully not horrible. But we're about to find out if it's horrible or not horrible. It's pretty good. There's one thing I have learned after Doty when it comes to food. Light soy sauce is the thing to use. Dino Dad says, I went to a party dressed as an egg and pulled a lady dressed as a chicken. Yep, it was the egg. Do you get tired of doing the dishes after cooking? I get tired of it. Just has to be done, doesn't it? No. Putty cat. Why light soy sauce instead of fully loaded? It's not. It doesn't mean that. It's light soy sauce is the one with the flavour. Pennies drop from Mammoth Gaming. Do you find rice in your beard the next day? Well, no, pretty can't. I don't wait until the next day. I get it out there and then. Food is excellent. You know what? I've had egg fried rice from Chippies and the like so often, and I always thought there's something a bit missing. And now I know what it is. Flavour. So easy to make it good as well. Yeah, pretty cat. What time does the sunset at you? This time of year? It's to be about 9:30 at the moment, I think. Anyway, I think I am going to finish the live stream off now because Putty cat. I'm going to finish this off now so I can just enjoy eating the rest of this. Thank you very, very much for watching. Thank you very much for liking. Extra big thank you for anyone subscribing. Thank you to Greenwood for the moderation. And I'll see you all in the next one.